Morning, afternoon, evening, forever you're watching. You're welcome back once again to the Making Maths class, a channel solely dedicated to demystifying mathematics, making complex problems look simple. Alright, what do we have today? Come along. We have what we call the change of subject of the formula. The first thing, when we ask to change the subject of the formula, let's look at this first example. It says make x the subject of the formula in this a equals to b into bracket 1 minus x. What it means is that where you have this a, let it become x. That's all. Here in this formula, a is the subject of the formula. So from here, what do? The first thing we do, we have our a equals to b into bracket 1 minus x. Expand the bracket. That's the first thing, because this b is multiplying everything here. So this becomes b times 1, that's b. B times negative x, that's negative bx, equals to a. Now add bx to both sides. Add bx to both sides. So this becomes a plus bx is equals to b minus bx plus bx. Why did I do that? So that this bx and this will cancel out. Now the next thing, subtract a from both sides. So I have my a plus bx equals to b. So subtract a from both sides. So this becomes a plus bx minus a is equals to b minus a. This and this will cancel out. So I have bx is equals to b minus a. Now I'm not done. I want to make x to stand alone. What do? I divide both sides by b, because this is b times x. To remove multiplication, I introduce division. So I'll divide both sides by b. Divide both sides by b. So therefore, b will cancel b here. So therefore, my x is equals to b minus a over b. And that's it. All right, let's look at this example. The next example, it says make x the subject of the formula in this. Okay, so what do? We have a equals to b over b plus x over b minus x. Okay, so the first thing we do, let's clear the fractions. How do we do that? We multiply both sides by b minus x. I don't want this expression to be a fraction anymore. So I remove the denominator here. I'll multiply this by b minus x. Whatever I do on the right hand side of the equation, I must do it on the left hand side. So when you multiply it, it will become a into bracket b minus x is equals to b plus x over b minus x times b minus x. So this and this will cancel out. Now we are left with a into bracket b minus x is equals to b plus x. Now let's expand, clear the brackets. Now how do we do that? A times b, that's ab. A times negative x, that's negative ax, equals to b plus x. Now, I haven't done this. Let's collect like terms. Collect like terms. Collect like terms. So wherever we see our x, let's bring this x to this place. That's what I mean when you say bring, not actually carrying. Subtract x from both sides. So that becomes, or subtract a negative ax from both sides. So that becomes, this one you come here, subtract b from both sides. So this becomes ab minus b equals to, this becomes x plus ax. What I did was to collect like terms. Remove b from here. Subtract b from both sides. So it comes here. The b here will cancel out. Add ax to both sides. It cancels out and comes here. So what do? We have ab minus b is equals to x. What do? Let us factorize. This is x here, this is x here. Bring it out. So that becomes x into bracket x in x is 1 plus ax divided by x plus a. We have ended up factorizing it. Now what do we do to make x the subject of the formula? We divide both sides by 1 plus a, so that x will stand alone. So that becomes ab minus b over 1 plus a is equals to x into bracket 1 plus a over 1 plus a. This and this will cancel out. So our x is already standing alone. So x is equals to ab minus b over 1 plus a. So this is the answer. If you want to go further, we can simplify this. What's common between these two expressions or these two terms? B. So our x is equals to b into bracket ab divided by b, that's a, minus b divided by b, that's 1, over 1 plus a. So that's our final answer. All right, let's look at this third example. It says make x the subject of the formula b is equals to 1 over 2 times square root of a squared minus x squared. Okay, so straight up, the first thing we do, because x squared is we are making x the subject of the formula, but x is embedded inside, let me put it, is inside the house, so that you understand it. So we have to remove the roof of the house, remove those things to bring out x, those things that are shielding x. So the first one that is shielding x is this half. What do I do to remove it? To remove half, I multiply both sides by 2. So when you multiply both sides by 2, we have b times 2 is equals to 1 over 2 times 2 root a squared minus x squared. This and this will go out. So b times 2, that's 2b, is equals to root a squared minus x squared. We have succeeded in removing the first problem of x. Now the next thing we do, let's remove the root. That's root sign. How do we remove the root square root sign? We introduce squared. We square both sides. So square both sides. Square both sides. So that becomes our 2b all squared is equals to root a squared minus x squared all squared. So square will cancel square root. Now 2 square is what? 4. B square, that's 4b squared, is equals to, so square root has gone, a squared minus x squared. Now we are not done. What do we do next? We take this to this side. Actually, we add x squared to both sides. Take this to this side. So that becomes x squared is equals to a squared minus 4b squared. I subtracted this 4b squared from both sides. 4b squared from both sides to arrive at this. Now, I haven't done that. Okay, for those that might be wondering how I got it, let me show you again how I did it. Look at what I did here. First thing, add x squared to both sides. That's 4b squared plus x squared equals to a squared minus x squared plus x squared. This and this will cancel out. So I'm left with 4b squared plus x squared equals to a squared. Now I'm not done. Remove this 4b squared, subtract 4b squared from both sides. 4b squared plus x minus 4b squared equals to a squared minus 4b squared. That's how I got to what I wrote earlier. This and this will cancel out. So our x squared is equals to a squared minus 4b squared. Now we are not done. We are not looking for x squared. No, we are not asked to make x squared the subject of the formula. We are asked to make x. So to remove square, we introduce square root. Take the square root of both sides. Square root of both sides. So when we take the square root of x squared, and this becomes plus or minus root a squared minus 4b squared. So our square will cancel square. Our square will cancel square root. So our x is equals to plus or minus square root of a squared minus 4b squared. All right, let's look at this other example. It says if u is equals to 1 minus 3v over vt minus w, express t in terms of the other letters. The first thing we do, Let's look at the formula. U is equals to 1 minus 3v over vt minus w. Now we are asked to express t. What it means is make t to stand alone. Make t the subject of the formula. Now the first thing we do is let's clear this fraction. Multiply each term by vt minus w. So we have u into bracket vt minus w equals to 1 into bracket vt minus w minus 3v, because vt minus w we cancel out here when I multiply this by vt minus w. So from here we have that. Let's expand the bracket. You have that u times this, that's u vt minus u times w, that's uw, equals to 1 times anything is that number, so vt minus w minus 3v. From here we collect like terms. Whenever we see v, c, we take it to meet where you have, then take this one away. So this becomes uvt minus vt. What we are simply doing is that because this is vt, I'm subtracting vt from both sides. So equals to, now what I will do to this other side, I will add uv to both sides. So this negative uw rather will cancel out positive uw. So this becomes uw minus w minus 3v. Now the next thing I will do, this is vt, I have uvt, factorize t out. So that becomes t into bracket uv minus vt divided by t, that's v, equals to this uw minus w minus 3v. So from here we are pretty much done. What you do, divide both sides by uv minus v, sorry, minus t, v, yes, minus v, okay, which is what is here, uv minus v over uv minus v. So our t, this and this will go out. Our t will be equals to uw minus w minus 3v over uv minus v. You can put your answer better, factorize it out. So you have that our t is equals to, what's common between this w, is equals to w into brackets u minus 1 minus 3v over, what's common between these two terms, v. So v into bracket u minus 1. So that's the final answer. All right, I hope you have enjoyed today's class. Change of subject of the formula. Before we go, in our usual style, here are some list of take-home fun you can practice at your leisure time. The first one says the period of a compound pendulum is given by t is equals to 2 pi root square root of open bracket a square plus k square over gh. Express k in terms of t, h, and g. Then it says, look at this instruction, taking pi square to be equals to 10. The second one says, make p the subject of the formula if m is equals to wp plus 1 over 3yp square. And last but not the least, make u the subject of the formula in v square is equals to u square plus 2as. If you enjoyed today's class, give this video a like, share, tell your friends about the Mickey Mouse class, a place where mathematics is demystified and complex problem made easy. Also, if you are yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification button so you don't miss out on wonderful content on the channel. And if there's any aspect of mathematics you are struggling with, put in the comment section. I'll be there to attend to it. Till we meet again in the next class, keep practicing. Remember, mathematics is fun. See you at the top. Shalom.